Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News NTV Forex Gold Futures Scope for Extra Gains. http www.ntvforex.com News ID 00109E 36 minutes ago. By Pablo Piavano. Open interest in gold futures markets increased for the fourth consecutive session on Wednesday, this time by around 4.2k contracts according to preliminary figures from CME Group. In the same line, volume went up for the third day in a row, now by around 66.2k contracts. Gold poised to continue the upside. Prices of the ounce troy of gold finally reached and surpassed the key $1,800 barrier on Wednesday. The move up should have further legs supported by increasing open interest and volume. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News NTV Forex Euro JPY upside faltered around 122.00 again. http www.ntvforex.com News ID 01EB44 15 minutes ago. By Pablo Piavano. Euro JPY met resistance in the 122.00 region earlier on Thursday. The dollar rebounds and forces Euro to shed part of its daily gains. US initial claims will take center stage later in the NA calendar. The rebound in the greenback from multi-week lows is weighing on the single currency and is motivating Euro JPY to recede from earlier peaks in the 122.00 neighborhood. Euro JPY clings to gains around 121.60. Looks to data. Euro JPY is adding to Wednesday's gains. Although a move further north of the 122.00 yardstick still remains elusive for bulls despite the better tone in the risk complex. Looking at the broader picture, the rebound from mid-June's lows in the 119.30 region remains well and sound and always sustained by the persistent preference among traders for riskier assets. On the latter, hopes of a strong recovery post-pandemic seems to be dominating the scenario for the time being, relegating concerns over fresh coronavirus cases and the impact on the economic rebound. Data-wise, German trade surplus widened in May, although both exports and imports rebounded less than initially forecasted. Later in the session, investors' attention will be on the weekly U.S. initial claims as well as on the Eurogroup meeting Euro JPY relevant levels. At the moment the cross is advancing 0.03% at 121.55 and faces the next up barrier at 121.97 weekly high July 9 seconded by 122.11 high June 16 and finally 124.43 2020 high June 5. On the other hand, a drop below 119.69 200-day SMA would expose 119.31 monthly low June 22 and then 118.85 100-day SMA. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News NTV Forex USD CAD stays depressed around 1.3500 as USD losses supersede WTI's weakness. http www.ntvforex.com News ID 062C52 0542 GMT. By Anil Panchal. USD CAD seesaws around 1.3500 while keeping the previous day's bearish momentum. US dollar drops to the lowest since June 11 as markets dislike surge in the virus cases and tussle with China. WTI fails to cheer greenback weakness amid fears of pandemic woes, geopolitical worries, US jobless claims. Canadian housing starts to decorate the economic calendar. USD CAD takes around to 1.3500, down 0.05% on a day, while heading into the European session on Thursday. The loonie pair extends the previous day's losses while struggling to add losses as US dollar bears battle WTI sellers. Also confusing the pair, traders will be a cautious mood ahead of the US-Canadian data after the government suggested the largest fall since World War II. The US dollar index DXY drops 0.23% to 96.26, intraday low of 96.23, to visit the 4-week low. The greenback seems to bear the burden of the surge in the coronavirus COVID-19 figures, above 3.02 million on Wednesday. Also exerting downside pressure on the U.S. currency is the record budget deficit and the trade political fight between the world's two largest economies, from which China is recently adding gains to its equities. Talking about WTI, the energy benchmark fails to cheer the USD weakness as uncertainty surrounding the future demand, due to the pandemic, weighs on the quote. Further, bearish inventories and signals that the global leaders might refrain from extending the output cut accord add a smile on the face of the sellers. On the contrary, the buyers don't run away as policymakers keep announcing stimulus in one way or the other and increase the odds of economic recovery at home. The Canadian Budget Office anticipates $343.2 billion, Cordobas $253.4 billion, the largest shortfall since the Second World War amid increased spending to safeguard against the deadly virus. On the other hand, the foreign ministers of the Five Eyes Group, comprising Canada, the US, Britain, Australia and New Zealand, marked ire over the Hong Kong security law and increased geopolitical fears. While the qualitative catalysts will keep the driver's seat, Canadian housing starts for June and the U.S. initial jobless claims for the week ended on July 3 could offer additional directives to the pair traders. Canadian housing market data might propel extra weakness into the pair if matching 198K forecast versus 193.5 expected. However, anticipated fall in the U.S. jobless claims from 1427K to 1375K could again flash mixed signals. Technical analysis point: 200-day SMA keeps restricting the pair's immediate downside near 1.3500. Also acting as strong support will be 1.348085 area that comprises multiple high and low marks since early June. Meanwhile, a 2-week-old falling trend line and 1.3625 could restrict the pair's near-term advances. Additional important levels. Overview. Today last price point 1.3505. Today daily change 7 pips. Today daily change percent 0.05%. Today daily open point 1.3512. Trends. Daily SMA 20.1.3588. Daily SMA 50.1.3737. Daily SMA 100.1.382. Daily SMA 200.1.35. Levels. Previous daily high point 1.3624. Previous daily low point 1.3493. Previous weekly high point 1.3705. Previous weekly low point 1.3545. Previous monthly high point 1.3802. Previous monthly low point 1.3316. Daily Fibonacci 38.2% point 1.3543. Daily Fibonacci 61.8% point 1.3574. Daily pivot point S 1.1.3462. Daily pivot point S 2.1.3412. Daily pivot point S 3.1.3331. Daily pivot point R 1.1.3593. Daily pivot point R 2.1.3674. Daily pivot point R 3.1.3724. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex US Dollar Index in multi-week lows around 96.30. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 09899 0540 GMT. By Pablo Piavano. DXY loses the grip and recedes to the 96.3020 band. Improved risk on sentiment forced the dollar to shed ground. Initial claims, wholesale inventories next on tap in the docket. The persistent better mood in the risk complex keep the greenback under pressure and drags the US dollar index DXY to fresh 4-week lows in the 96.3020 band on Thursday. US dollar index weaker on improved risk on trade. The index is down for the second session in a row on Thursday following the firm change of heart among investors towards the riskier assets. Indeed, market participants continue to focus on the ongoing economic recovery and better prospects in the longer run, relegating at the same time worries about the unabated advance of the coronavirus pandemic. Later in the NA session, the usual weekly claims are due, seconded by wholesale inventories for the month of May and the speech by Atlanta Fed R. Bostic 2021 voter, centrist. What to look for around USD. The progress of The COVID-19 in the U.S. remains in the center of the debate amidst efforts to keep the reopening of the economy well in place. As always, the broad risk appetite trends emerge as the main driver for the dollar in the short term, coupled with omnipresent U.S.-China trade and geopolitical effervescence. On the constructive stance around the buck, bouts of risk aversion should support the investor's preference for the greenback as a safe haven along with its status of global reserve currency and store of value. Playing against this, the ongoing and potentially extra stimulus packages by the Federal Reserve could limit the dollar's upside. US dollar index relevant levels. At the moment, the index is losing 0.19% at 96.29 and faces the next contention at 96.24 monthly low July 9, seconded by 96.03 50% Fibo of the 2017-2018 drop, and then 95.72 monthly low June 10. On the other hand, a break above 97.80 weekly high June 30 would aim for 97.87 61.8% Fibo of the 2017-2018 drop, and finally 98.27 200-day SMA. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex ECB: no changes expected to the purchase program, neither to interest rates in the near future. Rabobank. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 0E2E03 1759 GMT. By Matthias Salord. Next week, the Governing Council of the European Central Bank ECB will have its monetary policy meeting. Analysts at Rabobank expect no major changes. They expect interest rates on hold for the foreseeable future. Key quotes. We expect no major policy changes next week, as the ECB waits for more data on the economic outlook, developments on the fiscal front, as well as the impact of its own measures. To lay any doubts to rest, President Lagarde may re-emphasize that the full PEP envelope is available. On the more technical side of policy, we see some room for the tiering multiplier to be increased to compensate credit institutions for the additional costs of the newly created liquidity. However, since there is no clear indication that the multiplier was raised in recent meetings, the Governing Council does not appear to see this as a very urgent matter, which means that this is certainly not a done deal. We expect interest rates on hold for the foreseeable future. That said, we still see risks skewed towards a rate cut, although earlier inaction has proven the hurdle for this to be very high. Recent hawkish comments that the PEP envelope may not be fully used are premature. We believe that PEP is the main instrument if further easing is required, and we continue to see risks tilted towards more, not less, purchases. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Euro-USD overbought conditions suggest a correction. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 21D56A 51 minutes ago. By NTV Forex team. At the press time, the Euro-USD pair is gaining 0.23% at 1.1355, though Thursday's 4-hour chart is pointing to overbought conditions, which implies a downward correction. Yohai Elam, an analyst at NTV Forex, briefs. Key quotes. The relative strength index on the 4-hour chart is above 70, pointing to overbought conditions and implying a downward correction. However, momentum remains positive and the Euro-USD pair is trading above the 50, 100, and 200 simple moving averages. Resistance is at 1.1370, the daily high, followed by 1.1420, a high point in early June. Support is at 1.1350, the former triple top, followed by the round 1.13 level, which worked as resistance in early July. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex AUD USD Price Analysis 0.7000 regains market attention inside weekly rising channel. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 2439B5 10 minutes ago. Biannual Panchal.AUD USD extends recovery moves from 0.6968 to attack the psychological magnet. The upper line of the immediate rising channel adds to resistances ahead of June month top 200 HMA becomes extra support during the fall. AUD USD rises to 0.6990, up 0.10% on a day, during the pre-European session on Thursday. The Aussie pair recently gained bids after taking a U-turn from the intraday low of 0.6968. However, the 0.7000 round figures hold the key to the further upside as favored by an ascending channel formation on the hourly chart. Bullish MACD increases the odds for the pair's sustained rise past 0.7000. Though, the resistance line of the said channel, at 0.7025 now, might question the bulls afterward. If not, then the June month's high surrounding 0.7065 will be in focus if at all the bulls manage to stay positive past 0.7065. July 2019 top near 0.7085 becomes an extra hurdle to the north. Alternatively, the pair's pullback might take rest on the channel's support line of 0.6940. Failing to do so can fetch the AUD USD prices to 200 HMA level of 0.6924, a break of which will exert additional downside pressure towards revisiting June 30 bottom close to 0.6830 AUD USD hourly chart. Trend bullish. Additional important levels. Overview. Today last price point 0.6987. Today daily change 0.5 pips. Today daily change percent 0.07%. Today daily open point 0.6982. Trends. Daily SMA 20.0.69. Daily SMA 50.0.6738. Daily SMA 100.0.6521. Daily SMA 200.0.6675. Levels. Previous daily high point 0.6987. Previous daily low point 0.6926. Previous weekly high point 0.6953. Previous weekly low point 0.6832. Previous monthly high point 0.7065. Previous monthly low point 0.6648. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 0.6964. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. 0.695. Daily pivot point S 1.0.6943. Daily pivot point S 2.0.6905. Daily pivot point S 3.0.6883. Daily pivot point R 1.0.7004. Daily pivot point R 2.0.7026. Daily pivot point R 3.0.7064. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex USD JPY Atascado en un rango cercano 107.25, se mueve poco tras los datos de EE.uu. Noticias. Hayes 10 minutos. Por equipo NTV Forex. El USD JPY Caracio de un sesgo direccional firme y permaneció confinado en un rango. El jueves una acción moderada del precio del USD no logró impresionar a los alcistas ni proporcionar ningún impeto significativo. El optimismo del mercado debilitó al refugio JPY y ayudó a limitar la caída. El PAR USD JPY se mantuvo a la defensiva durante los inicios de la sesión americana y se mantuvo cerca de los mínimos de 2 semanas establecidos a principios de este. Jueves el PAR caració de un sesgo direccional firme y se vio consolidando el retroceso intradiario del día anterior desde la zona de resistencia 107.7075. El dólar estadounidense luchó para obtener una tracción significativa y se mantuvo deprimido cerca de los mínimos de varias semanas. Esto, a su vez, fue visto como uno de los factores clave que limita el alza para el PAR USD JPY. Mientras tanto, las esperanzas de una fuerte recuperación económica global en forma de V eclipsaron las crecientes preocupaciones sobre los casos cada vez mayores de coronavirus. El optimismo fue evidente a partir de un estado de ánimo positivo en torno a los mercados de renta variable, que socavaron la demanda del yen japonés percibido como refugio seguro y extendieron ciertos soporte al par USD JPY, al menos por ahora en el frente de los datos económicos, las reclamaciones semanales iniciales de desempleo de los EE.UU. Llegaron a 1.314 millones para la semana que terminó el 3 de julio, un poco mejor de lo previsto 1.375 millones. Esta fue la lectura más baja desde mediados de marzo y ofreció más evidencia de que lo peor de la pandemia de coronavirus probablemente había terminado, aunque hizo poco para impresionar a los alcistas del USD con los datos macro clave estadounidenses del jueves fuera del camino. Ahora será interesante ver si el par USD JPY puede ganar alguna tracción significativa o continúa con su acción comercial moderada limitada en rango. Sin embargo, el estado de ánimo optimista prevaleciente en el mercado debería ayudar a limitar las pérdidas más profundas y posiblemente ayudar al par a defender el nivel 107.00 niveles técnicos. USD JPY. Panorama último precio de hoy. 107.21. Cambio diario de hoy. 0.05. Cambio diario de hoy %. 0.05. Apertura diaria de hoy. 107.26. Tendencias. SMA de 20 diaria. 107.24. SMA de 50 diaria. 107.42. SMA de 100 diaria. 107.78. SMA de 200 diaria. 108.4. Niveles. Maximo previo diario. 107.71. Minimo previo diario. 107.2. Maximo previo semanal. 108.16. Minimo previo semanal. 107.04. Maximo previo mensual. 109.85. Minimo previo mensual. 106.08. Fibonacci diario 38.2%. 107.4. Fibonacci diario 61.8%. 107.52. Punto pivot diario S 1.107.07. Punto pivot diario S 2.106.88. Punto pivot diario S 3.106.56. Punto pivot diario R 1.107.58. Punto pivot diario R 2.107.9. Punto pivot diario R 3.108.09. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Euro USD change in the market mood to boost the safe haven dollar. http www.ntvforex.com News ID 2D9DC7 3 minutes ago. By NTV Forex team. Euro USD has hit the highest in 4 weeks amid market optimism but concerns about the EU fund, US jobless claims and coronavirus cases could curb the rally. Yohai Elam, an analyst at NTV Forex, informs key quotes. The increase in global stocks has pushed the safe haven dollar down, allowing Euro USD to reach the highest since June 11. Massive efforts to find a cure or a vaccine to COVID-19 are partly behind the most recent upswing. Equity bulls are also benefiting from the ongoing support by the Fed, which continues pumping liquidity via its bond buying scheme. Optimism may also come from the administration's push to reopen schools against the advice of the Center for Disease Control. America's case count officially topped 3 million, with a record 59,000 daily infections reported on Wednesday. The positive test rate remains above 10% in several states, with laboratories overwhelmed in Arizona and other places. Moreover, hospitalizations are on the rise and even deaths, which were on a downtrend, began accelerating. Figures from Florida, California, Texas, and other states will be closely watched, as well as an update on the labor market. Weekly jobless claims are set to hold up above 1 million in the week ending on July 3, while continuing claims for the previous week could also remain stubbornly high, near 20 million. In the old continent, leaders have yet to agree on the EU fund, with the clock ticking toward the first face-to-face summit next week. German Chancellor Merkel, who devised the plan with French President Macron, urged countries to seize the moment and act. The Frugal Four are reluctant to sign off on a program that includes grants to member states they see as profligate. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex USD MXN Price Analysis moving sideways, firm above 22.00. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 2F8591 1837 GMT. By Matthias Salord. USD MXN offers mixed signs, suggesting more range trading above 22.00. A break above 22.95. 55-day SMA would clear the way toward 23.20. The USD MXN is trading unchanged at 22.60. Earlier it spiked down to 22.53 and then bounced to 22.75. It is moving with a modest bearish bias in the short term, but overall it continues to move in a range between 22.20 and 22.95. Late in July rose above 23.00, but it was rejected and pulled back. The July rally was capped by the 55-day moving average that stands at 22.95. A break higher would clear the way to more gains, targeting 23.20 ahead of the Asian session. The key supports is seen around 22.60. 6520 SMA in 4-hour chart below emerges 22.45. The critical support is 22.20 that if broken would see the bearish pressure intensified, leading to a test of 22.00. On the upside, 22.75 and 22.80 are the immediate resistances that protect 22.90. USD for Mexican pesos. Hour chart. USD MXN. Overview. Today last price point 22.6615. Today daily change 0.0034. Today daily change percent 0.02. Today daily open point 22.6649. Trends. Daily SMA 20.22.6109. Daily SMA 50.22.8699. Daily SMA 100.22.7657. Daily SMA 200.20.9114. Levels. Previous daily high point 22.8982. Previous daily low point 22.6463. Previous weekly high point 23.2298. Previous weekly low point 22.3794. Previous monthly high point 23.2298. Previous monthly low point 21.4609. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. Point 22.7426. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. Point 22.802. Daily pivot point S 1.22.5747. Daily pivot point S 2.22.4846. Daily pivot point S 3.22.3228. Daily pivot point R 1.22.8266. Daily pivot point R 2.22.9884. Daily pivot point R 3.23.0786. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex COVID-19 update. Second waves yet to cause market distress. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 32EF60 2107 GMT. By Ross J. Berland. COVID-19 cases spiraling out of control, but markets braced for impact. Bulls continue to support risk assets, for the time being, while the US looks to another shutdown. The US COVID-19 situation is spiraling out of control. Yesterday the number of new infections in the US exceeded 60,000, a new one-day record. So far it has not disturbed the markets in a major way, but it is a very fragile and fluid situation. That said, it's not just in the US where cases are rising. States and cities in Australia and Tokyo, where restrictive measures are returning, also set their daily records. Also, coronavirus cases rose by record 13,674 in South Africa, which is a huge number. The return of restrictions for economies could revive demand for the dollar as investors pull the plug on riskier asset classes. On Thursday, the U.S. virus cases rose 2%, beating the average daily increase. DC coronavirus statistics were in as 991 new deaths versus 932 yesterday. California has its biggest one-day jump in virus deaths, reporting 149 new deaths vs the 7-day average of 73 daily deaths. Arizona's cases climbed by 3.7%, which equals its 7-day average. However, there were only 11,931 PCR tests in Arizona reported. Around 33% of those were positive, though. With 4,057 new cases for the 11th day in a row, we have seen a record high of hospitalization in Texas. Deaths in Texas also hit a record high, for the third day running, with 105 added. New York has banned large events through until October. Fauci says states with major outbreaks should seriously look at shutting down again. Meanwhile, Anthony S. Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease official, is advising that some states seriously consider shutting down again if they are facing major resurgences of the virus, a warning that conflicts with President Trump's push to reopen the country as quickly as possible, The Washington Post reported. Fauci added Thursday that he hopes there's not a need for new shutdowns, saying it would not be viewed very favorably, and urged states to pause their reopening process to slow the spread of the virus so that renewed shutdowns are not necessary. Market implications. Outside the U.S., many large economies are witnessing improved business activity. This could mean that investors start to rethink the playbook and pull out from the U.S., with patience running out for the hunt for yield. Financial assets in improving countries are becoming more attractive, and if their central banks take a pause in policy easing, then the US dollar could find itself at the mercy to flows back into opposing currencies. Federal Reserve officials speaking earlier this week have shown signs that they are increasingly doubtful about the sustainability of the economic recovery. So long that there is a willingness to further increase asset purchase programs on its balance sheet, then US stocks should find a softer landing, but that is not to say that investors will remain committed to them. For Thursday, there was a mix of sentiment and the NASDAQ made record highs, again. More on this here. Wall Street close. NASDAQ outpaces its comrades again. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Gold Price News and Forecast. XAU USD still favorable at multi-year tops. http www.ntvforex.com News ID 34370C. 24 minutes ago. By NTV Forex Team. Gold Price Analysis. XAU USD sidelined in Asia, ICE's fourth straight weekly gain. Gold is lacking a clear directional bias on Thursday, with prices stuck in a trading range of $1,804 to $1,811. The bulls seem to be taking a breather, having engineered a rally from $1,756 to $1,818, a 9-year high, in the last 3 trading days. However, despite the overnight pullback from multi-year highs and the dull trading seen over the past few hours, gold is still up close to 2% on a week-to-date basis. If the metal holds above Monday's opening price of $1,784 through Friday's GMT close, a fourth straight weekly gain would be confirmed. That would be the longest weekly winning streak since December 2019. Read more. XAU USD. Overview. Today last price point 1810.3. Today daily change 0.59. Today daily change percent 0.03. Today daily open point 1809.71. Trends. Daily SMA 20.17 59.43. Daily SMA 50.17 33.57. Daily SMA 100.16 84.39. Daily SMA 200.15 97.96. Levels. Previous daily high point 1818.17. Previous daily low point 1791.66. Previous weekly high point 1789.28. Previous weekly low point 1757.7. Previous monthly high point 1785.91. Previous monthly low point 1670.76. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 1808.04. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. 1801.79. Daily pivot point S 1.1794.86. Daily pivot point S 2.1780. Daily pivot point S 3.1768.35. Daily pivot point R 1.1821.37. Daily pivot point R 2.1833.02. Daily pivot point R 3.1847.88. Gold still favorable at multi-year tops. Wells Fargo investment strategy analyst Austin Pickle said in its latest note, gold is likely to see additional gains by the end of 2020. Key quotes Kitco News. We still like gold at these levels. In May 2019, gold finally and definitively broke above the $1,300 per ounce resistance level after 6 years of trying. In the year since that time, gold has made comparably quick work of the next major resistance levels. Read more. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Today. Gold shines, dollar downed as coronavirus hopes outweigh concerns. Jobless claims. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 3523B8. 59 minutes ago. By Yohai Elam. Here is what you need to know on Thursday, July 9. Risk on stocks are on the rise and the dollar is on the back foot as hopes for a vaccine or a cure to COVID-19 outweigh concerns about rising U.S. and global cases. Gold has been consolidating its surge above $1,800 and U.S. jobless claims are awaited. Hopes Emergent Biosolutions has been the latest company to move forward with testing a drug that may provide protection against coronavirus for medical staff. Efforts to develop a vaccine are moving forward at full speed. U.S. investors may also have been encouraged by President Donald Trump's push to reopen schools in the fall. The administration's urge to return to normal comes against yet a new record in the case on Wednesday. 59,000. Texas hit a high of 9,900 infections and a positive test rate of around 20%. Cases are on the rise also in California, Arizona, Florida, and Oklahoma, where the 7-day average of cases quintuple from around 100 to nearly 500 within a month. Sino-American Relations. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo upped the ante by taking aim at Chinese tech firms over data theft and around its tighter grip on Hong Kong. Reports that Washington would aim to destabilize the USD/HKD peg seem premature. A Chinese diplomat called for a more positive tone. A snapshot of the U.S. labor market's due out with initial jobless claims for the week ending on July 3 and continuing claims for the one concluding on June 6. See U.S. jobless claims. Employment is up. Why are claims not down? Gold has finally broken above $1,800, hitting a high above $1,817, and nearing an increase of 20% this year. The precious metal has been advancing regardless of the market mood. Euro USD is trading above 1.1365, hitting the highest since June 11, underpinned by dollar weakness. German Chancellor Angela Merkel urged her peers to approve the ambitious EU fund. The Frugal Four maintain their objection to $500 billion of grants. Leaders will hold a face-to-face meeting next week. GBP USD surged above 1.26, partly encouraged by the new $30 billion fiscal stimulus plan. Chancellor of the Exchequer Rishi Sunak laid out a detailed program including a job retention scheme and other means of boosting the economy. AUD USD remains shy of the 0.70 level despite advancing. Sino-Australian tensions remain elevated as Canberra announced it would cancel an extradition treaty with Hong Kong. USD CAD is trading around 1.35, with the Canadian dollar and oil seemingly shrugging off an increase in inventories. More AUD USD, NZD USD, USD CAD. The factors moving commodity currencies after the dust has settled. Cryptocurrencies continue their gradual advance, with Bitcoin trading around $9,400. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Oil Price Analysis. WTI dips under $40, but there are a few key support levels close by. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 3F7308 1704 GMT. By Rajundal, MSTA.WTI is trading over 2% lower on Thursday as a bout of risk-off sentiment sends commodities lower. The price is currently hugging the $40 per barrel psychological support area. WTI 4-hour chart. WTI has struggled on Thursday as a bout of risk-off sentiment sent the US dollar higher. If fairness to oil, the price has been on a decent run in the past few sessions and could be due a correction. The price pushed past the psychological $40 per barrel level 2 sessions ago and bounced off it a couple of times to use the area for support. Looking closer at the chart, there was a confluence of the chart pattern and the aforementioned $40 per barrel support zone to stem the losses in the short term. If the level does break conclusively, the red horizontal line at $39.20 per barrel could be next. The black trend line does seem pretty strong as it has been tested 4 times on this chart alone. Beyond that, there is another support level lower down just above $37 per barrel. The indicators are showing some bearish signs too. The relative strength index has dipped below the 50 area. If it does break into the oversold zone, it could develop a bullish failure swing. This is when the price makes a higher low wave but the indicator makes a lower low wave. The MACD histogram has moved into the red zone, but the signal lines are above the midpoint, which tells us that we are still in an uptrend. Overall, on the higher time frames, this is still very much an uptrend. Traders will be looking to work out if this is just a retracement or indeed a reversal. There could be some buying at the support zones mentioned, but if they are all taken out on good volume and momentum, it could be a sign of more bearish times ahead. Additional levels. WTI. Overview. Today last price point 40.03. Today daily change 0.94. Today daily change percent 2.29. Today daily open point 40.97. Trends. Daily SMA 20.39.17. Daily SMA 50.34.44. Daily SMA 100.33.05. Daily SMA 200.44.73. Levels. Previous daily high point 41.14. Previous daily low point 40.36. Previous weekly high point 40.8. Previous weekly low 37.6. Previous monthly high point 41.65. Previous monthly low 34.45. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 40.84. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. 40.66. Daily pivot point S 1.40.51. Daily pivot point S 2.40.05. Daily pivot point S 3.39.74. Daily pivot point R 1.41.29. Daily pivot point R 2.41.6. Daily pivot point R 3.42.06. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Euro USD guns for the 1.1422 June high-Commerzbank. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 415C24. 6 minutes ago. By NTV Forex team. At press time, the Euro USD pair is trading at 1.1355, representing a 0.23% gain on the day, after reaching the 1.1370 level. Axel Rudolph, Senior FICC Technical Analyst at Commerzbank, expects the world's most popular currency pair to test the June peak at 1.1422 and the 1.1495 March high, where Euro USD should be capped initially. Key quotes. Euro USD is heading for the June peak at 1.1422. This will remain the case while the cross remains above the 2-month support line at 1.1257 and, more importantly, above the 1.1168 June 22 low. This, together with the March high at 1.1495, represents quite formidable resistance which we would expect to cap at first. A break higher is eventually favored and would target the 2019 high at 1.1570, then 1.181522, the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of the move down from the 2018 peak and the September 2018 high. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex USD CAD advances toward 1.3600 on USD strength. Oil sell-off. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 45F52B 1726 GMT. By Aaron Sengezer. USD CAD gains traction during American session on Thursday. US dollar index advances above 96.70 on risk aversion. WTI slumps below $40. Weighs on commodity-sensitive loonie. The USD CAD pair moved sideways near 1.3500 for the majority of the day before gaining traction during the early trading hours of the American session. Boosted by the broad-based USD strength, the pair shot to a fresh daily high of 1.3586 and has gone into a consolidation phase. As of writing, the pair was up 0.47% on the day at 1.3575 USD. Capitalizes on risk aversion. In the absence of significant macroeconomic data releases, markets reacted to political developments in the U.S. The Supreme Court ruled on Thursday that Manhattan District Attorney Cy Vance Jr. is allowed to obtain U.S. President Donald Trump's financial records in his investigation. With the initial reaction, Wall Street's main indexes turned south and the US dollar index DXY surged higher, reflecting a risk-off market environment. As of writing, the DXY was up 0.27% on the day at 96.75. On the other hand, crude oil prices came under strong selling pressure in the second half of the day amid a flight to safety. The barrel of West Texas Intermediate erased all of its weekly gains in a matter of hours and was last seen losing 2.83% at $39.70 on Friday. Statistics Canada will release the jobs report for June. Previewing the data, our bias is that the CAD will be satisfied with a solid jobs number even if it comes in below expectations, said TD Securities analysts. We think the CAD could reflect concern if we see a substantial disappointment, perhaps below 500K. Technical levels to watch for. USD CAD. Overview. Today last price point 1.3575. Today daily change point 0.0063. Today daily change percent point 0.47. Today daily open point 1.3512. Trends. Daily SMA 20.1.3588. Daily SMA 50.1.3737. Daily SMA 100.1.382. Daily SMA 200.1.35. Levels. Previous daily high point 1.3624. Previous daily low point 1.3493. Previous weekly high point 1.3705. Previous weekly low point 1.3545. Previous monthly high point 1.3802. Previous monthly low point 1.3316. Daily Fibonacci 38.2% point 1.3543. Daily Fibonacci 61.8% point 1.3574. Daily pivot point S 1.1.3462. Daily pivot point S 2.1.3412. Daily pivot point S 3.1.3331. Daily pivot point R 1.1.3593. Daily pivot point R 2.1.3674. Daily pivot point R 3.1.3724. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex S&P 500 Index poised to easily reclaim record. JP Morgan. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 461A67 30 minutes ago. By Dwani Mehta. In a Bloomberg interview, JP Morgan Chase AMPCO's strategist Marko Kolanovic noted that the risks remain titled to the upside for the S&P 500 index, as investors are mispricing virus and election risks. Key quotes. While profit expectations have worsened during the coronavirus pandemic, pushing the S&P 500's price-earnings ratio to a 20-year high, equities look cheap relative to bonds amid economic stimulus. That could encourage money managers such as pension funds to shift asset allocations from fixed income to stocks. From long-short hedge funds to computer-driven traders, equity positioning has been stuck below where it is typically. Should their holdings reach the historic median, that would mean an addition of $400 billion in stock exposure that could easily push the broad market to new highs. Many investors did not participate in the equity rally. The argument against the rally is that given earnings forecasts impacted by COVID-19, equities are expensive relative to history. What this argument is missing is that large pools of money invest not just within equities but across asset classes. Managers are buying mega-cap tech and momentum stocks while shorting smaller cyclical and value stocks. This trade is in part driven by market expectations for the COVID-19 pandemic to worsen or not get better and lead to permanent shifts in the economy. We think the market is not properly pricing either of these events, a repricing of which could result in a rapid momentum sell-off and value rally. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex EUS Donahoe. There is a will to reach agreement on EU Recovery Fund. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 494D19 1850 GMT. By Aaron Sengezer. Irish Finance Minister and the new President of the Eurogroup, Pascal Donahoe, said that he believes there is a will to reach an agreement on the EU Recovery Fund. I believe there is much to be done. There are many complex and challenging decisions that need to be made, but I believe the will is there to find a way to reach an agreement, Donahoe told a video news conference, per Reuters. The normalization of Eurozone fiscal policy should come after recovery is well underway. Market reaction. The Euro-USD pair largely ignored these comments and was last seen trading at 1.1295, losing 0.3% on a daily basis. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex. Gold still favorable at multi-year tops. Wells Fargo. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 60E7FD 0407 GMT. By Dwani Mehta. Wells Fargo investment strategy analyst Austin Pickle said in its latest note, gold is likely to see additional gains by the end of 2020. Key quotes. Kitco News. We still like gold at these levels. In May 2019, gold finally and definitively broke above the $1,300 per ounce resistance level after 6 years of trying. In the year since that time, gold has made comparably quick work of the next major resistance levels. With our 2020 year-end target of $1,800–$1,900, we have been asked whether we still like gold at these levels. The short answer is a resounding yes. Gold has a host of drivers working in its favor, and we believe that gold is on its way to new highs. Gold could take a breather in the short term. Sizable positioning and powerful market sentiment often are anchored at milestone prices. It can take time to clear out those positions and convince market participants that conditions exist for even higher prices. In the chart below, we can see examples of this process at each of the recent major price resistance levels. The chart shows the price of gold in purple and the relevant resistance levels in orange. Notice that at each major resistance level, gold has struggled for months before decisively breaking out. Gold chart. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex. Oil WTI tumbles more than 3%, remains under $40 at 1-week lows. http www.ntvforex.com News ID 66FC0F 1900 GMT. By Matthias Salord. Crude oil prices turned sharply lower after the beginning of the American session. WTI drops more than 3%, to the lowest since July 1. Crude oil and equity prices tumbled during the American session, ending a period or relatively limited moves across financial markets. WTI fell from $40.80 a barrel to $39.25, reaching the lowest level in a week. Earlier, it approached $41.00. The slide gained speed as equity prices in Wall Street turned to the downside following a ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court regarding Trump's financial records. The Dow Jones is falling almost 2%, and the S&P 500 drops 1.50%. U.S. bond yields hit fresh daily lows with the 10-year falling to 0.620%, matching June's low. The rebound in WTI from the lows found resistance at $40, and as of writing, it is moving toward daily lows. WTI technical outlook. The decline in WTI also gained momentum for technical factors. Price broke an uptrend line around $40.40 and also the support area near $39.75. The negative bias and it appears to be gaining momentum again. Currently, it stands at $39.40. A daily close around current levels would point to some weekends ahead. Recently it tested the 20-day moving average that stands at $39.20, a close below would be the first one since April. On the upside, for WTI to clear the way to more gains, it needs to break and consolidate above $41.00 more levels. WTI. Overview. Today last price. 39.61. Today daily change 1.36. Today daily change percent 3.32. Today daily open point 40.97. Trends. Daily SMA 20.39.17. Daily SMA 50.34.44. Daily SMA 100.33.05. Daily SMA 200.44.73. Levels. Previous daily high point 41.14. Previous daily low point 40.36. Previous weekly high point 40.8. Previous weekly low 37.6. Previous monthly high point 41.65. Previous monthly low 34.45. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 40.84. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. 40.66. Daily pivot point S 1.40.51. Daily pivot point S 2.40.05. Daily pivot point S 3.39.74. Daily pivot point R 1.41.29. Daily pivot point R 2.41.6. Daily pivot point R 3.42.06. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Japan Machine Tool orders JPY climbed from previous 52.8% to 32% in June. http www.ntvforex.com News ID 6C22BA 41 minutes ago. By NTV Forex team. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex EUR/USD wobbles around 1.1330 post data. US-China jitters. http www.ntvforex.com News ID 6DCFA7 1401 GMT. By Pablo Piavano. EUR/USD rebounds from lows in the 1.132015 band. US initial claims rose less than expected during last week. Eurogroup members will vote to elect the new president later following a short-lived dip to the 1.132015 band earlier in the session. EUR/USD has managed to regain buying interest, albeit limited by fresh geopolitical concerns. EUR/USD bid, as risk appetite prevails. EUR/USD is looking to add to Wednesday's gains well above 1.1300, the figure in a context where The risk appetite continues to be preferred among market participants. However, risk trends now seeing shedding some ground after the White House announced it will bar companies from government contracts that use products of some Chinese companies, Huawei and ZTE among others in the docket. U.S. initial claims rose just above 1.3 million during last week and continuing claims are firm around 18 million, showing that the deterioration of the labor market could last longer than forecasted. Earlier in the euro area, German trade balance widened in May, with imports and exports bouncing off previous levels albeit less than predicted. Later on Thursday, the Eurogroup will elect its new president between P. Donahoe Ireland, P. Graeme Luxembourg and N. Calvi Spain. What to look for around Euro USD managed to advance to fresh multi-week peaks around 1.1370, always supported by the solid improvement in the risk-associated universe. The constructive view in the euro, in the meantime, stays well and sound and supported by the improvement of key fundamentals in the region amidst the current and massive monetary stimulus by central banks. On top, the solid performance of the region's current account is also adding to the attractiveness of the shared currency Euro USD levels to watch. At the moment, the pair is losing 0.03% at 1.1326 and faces initial support at 1.1168 monthly low June 19 seconded by 1.1147 high March 27 and finally 1.1045 200-day SMA. On the other hand, a break above 1.1370 monthly high July 9 would target 1.1422 monthly high June 10 en route to 1.1495 2020 high March 9. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Gold Price Analysis. $1,800 is being used as the intraday support for XAU/USD. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 770174. 1629 GMT. By Rajundal, MSTA. Gold is trading 0.53% lower on Thursday after its recent rally. The market could take the price back into the previous consolidation as the support cannot hold. Gold 4-hour chart. Gold has retraced on Thursday during the U.S. session after the recent impressive rally. At the moment the market is grappling with the $1,800 per troy ounce psychological level. The risk sentiment is hanging on a knife edge as equities drop off and the dollar recesses DXY 0.21%. Looking closer at the chart, and the $1,800 per ounce level is at the red horizontal line. If the price does break the support, there is the purple wedge chart pattern to that could be used as a support zone too. The strongest zone seems to be the middle of the previous distribution area, and this would be around $1,779 per ounce. The indicators have started to dip lower too. The relative strength index has pulled away from the overbought zone. The MACD histogram has also turned red, but the main thing is the signal lines. If they manage to breach the midpoint, then it would be a good sign that the trend might reverse in the medium term. Obviously, this is just a small blip or retracement in an otherwise strong uptrend. The main point is, where will the buyers come back in additional levels? XAU/USD. Overview. Today last price point 1801.26. Today daily change 8.45. Today daily change percent 0.47. Today daily open point 1809.71. Trends. Daily SMA 20.17 59.43. Daily SMA 50.17 33.57. Daily SMA 100.16 84.39. Daily SMA 200.15 97.96. Levels. Previous daily high point 1818.17. Previous daily low point 1791.66. Previous weekly high point 1789.28. Previous weekly low point 1757.7. Previous monthly high point 1785.91. Previous monthly low point 1670.76. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 1808.04. Daily Fibonacci 61. 0.8%. 1801.79. Daily pivot point S 1.1794.86. Daily pivot point S 2.1780. Daily pivot point S 3.1768.35. Daily pivot point R 1.1821.37. Daily pivot point R 2.1833.02. Daily pivot point R 3.1847.88. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Gold holds firm above $1,800 mark, just below multi-year tops. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 793BA8. 3 minutes ago. By Haresh Menghani. Gold edged higher on Thursday and held steady above the $1,800 round figure mark. A modest pullback in the U.S. equity futures extended some support amid weaker USD optimism over a swift global economic recovery might prompt some profit-taking. Gold traded with a mild positive bias through the early European session and was last seen trading above the $1,810 level, well within the striking distance of multi-year tops following the previous day's modest pullback. The commodity managed to regain positive traction on Thursday and stayed above the key $1,800 mark for the third consecutive session. The US dollar remained depressed through the first half of the trading action on Thursday and was seen as one of the key factors that benefited the dollar-denominated commodity. This comes amid growing market worries about the ever-increasing number of coronavirus cases. This, coupled with a modest pullback in the U.S. equity futures, extended some additional support to the precious metal's perceived safe haven status. However, the optimism over a swift economic recovery might keep a lid on any further gains for the yellow metal. Even from a technical perspective, the commodity on Wednesday took a brief pause near an ascending trend line resistance extending from August 2019. This, in turn, might prompt bullish traders to take some profits off the table amid slightly overbought conditions on hourly daily charts. However, any meaningful slide might still be seen as a buying opportunity. Market participants now look forward to the U.S. economic docket, highlighting the release of initial weekly jobless claims. The data might influence the USD price dynamics, which, coupled with the broader market risk sentiment, might some meaningful trading opportunities later during the early North American session on Thursday. Technical levels to watch. XAU/USD. Overview. Today last price point 1812.52. Today daily change 0.2.81. Today daily change percent 0.16. Today daily open point 1809.71. Trends. Daily SMA 20.1759.43. Daily SMA 50.1733.57. Daily SMA 100.1684.39. Daily SMA 200.1597.96. Levels. Previous daily high point 1818.17. Previous daily low point 1791.66. Previous weekly high point 1789.28. Previous weekly low point 1757.7. Previous monthly high point 1785.91. Previous monthly low point 1670.76. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 1808.04. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. 1801.79. Daily pivot point S 1.1794.86. Daily pivot point S 2.1780. Daily pivot point S 3.1768.35. Daily pivot point R 1.1821.37. Daily pivot point R 2.1833.02. Daily pivot point R 3.1847.88. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex GBP USD Price Analysis. If the price falls further, there is a good support at 1.2533. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 7C6B90. 2103 GMT. By Rajundal, MSTA.GBP USD is trading just under flat on Thursday as cable holds up better than the rest. The chart stopped short of the 76.4% fib retracement. GBP for US dollars hour chart. GBP USD has held up better than most on Thursday as the greenback fights back. The market has been making higher highs and higher lows, but the market retraced just short of the 76.4% Fibonacci retracement level. If the price does pull back further, the 50% Fib retracement looks firm. At the moment, the engulfing candlestick pattern is indicating that the market could move lower. The relative strength index has pulled away from the oversold level. The MACD signal lines have had a bearish crossover, but they are above the mid-zone, indicating the trend might not be over just yet. The histogram is still in the green, but only marginally. If the price does close near the current levels for the daily candle, it would be a shooting star candle, which would be another bearish sign. A good bearish indication would be a break of the ascending wedge pattern on the 4-hour chart. So technically the trend is still higher, but there are some signs that the price could correct further additional levels. GBP USD. Overview. Today last price point 1.2604. Today daily change 0.0006. Today daily change percent 0.05. Today daily open point 1.261. Trends. Daily SMA 20.1.2479. Daily SMA 50.1.2429. Daily SMA 100.1.2443. Daily SMA 200.1.2696. Levels. Previous daily high point 1.2623. Previous daily low point 1.2509. Previous weekly high point 1.253. Previous weekly low point 1.2252. Previous monthly high point 1.2813. Previous monthly low point 1.2252. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. Point 1.2579. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. Point 1.2552. Daily pivot point S 1.1.2538. Daily pivot point S 2.1.2466. Daily pivot point S 3.1.2424. Daily pivot point R 1.1.2653. Daily pivot point R 2.1.2695. Daily pivot point R 3.1.2767. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex. Euro USD Price Analysis. Euro USD DIPs below 1.13 in a tough session for the single currency. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 86CA2D 1917 GMT. By Rajundal. MSTA. Euro USD trades 0.33% lower on Thursday as the dollar bounces back. There is a chart pattern that the price is currently testing. Euro for US dollars hour chart. Euro USD has dipped on Thursday after performing well over the last couple of sessions. The market has been making higher highs and higher low waves recently, and today's dip would need to take out 1.1260 to break that pattern. The risk sentiment for the session has taken the greenback higher again, but the market will need to see if it can carry into the rest of the week. Looking closer at the chart, the price has formed a flag type of formation. If there is a break lower, it could mean there is a bigger retracement ahead. If that is the case, the green resistance line at 1.1260 and the red line at 1.1168 could be important on the top side. If the price breaks back above the black line 1.1350, then there is a good probability the wave high on the chart could be tested again. The indicators are looking mixed again. The relative strength index has dipped below the 50 area. The MACD histogram is red, but more crucially the signal lines are above the midpoint. Additional levels. Euro USD. Overview. Today last price point 1.1297. Today daily change 0.0033. Today daily change percent 0.29. Today daily open point 1.133. Trends. Daily SMA 20.1.1258. Daily SMA 50.1.1106. Daily SMA 100.1.1032. Daily SMA 200.1.1047. Levels. Previous daily high point 1.1352. Previous daily low point 1.1262. Previous weekly high point 1.1303. Previous weekly low point 1.1185. Previous monthly high point 1.1422. Previous monthly low point 1.1097. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. Point 1.1318. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. Point 1.1297. Daily pivot point S1.1.1278. Daily pivot point S2.1.1225. Daily pivot point S3.1.1188. Daily pivot point R1.1.1367. Daily pivot point R2.1.1404. Daily pivot point R3.1.1457. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Eurozone economic prospects have become more encouraging. Wells Fargo. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 904806. 1850 GMT. By Matthias Salord. The prospects for the Eurozone economy have become more encouraging as COVID-19 case growth continues to stabilize and activity and confidence indicators point to a less severe decline in the second quarter than previously anticipated, explained economists at Wells Fargo. Key quotes. High-frequency mobility data also suggest that the economy has now recovered about 75–80% of the output from the COVID-19 related decline, which could also be consistent with a faster bounce back in Q3 2020. We have become more constructive on the Eurozone economy, under the assumption that the COVID-19 pandemic remains under control and data continue to improve. We now look for a smaller Q2 GDP fall and faster Q3 GDP rebound. We have also become less pessimistic on 2020 overall, and have revised our forecast to a smaller 7.7% GDP decline for full year 2020 GDP, compared to the 8.9% contraction we forecasted a month ago. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex United States 30-year bond auction declined to 1.33% from previous 1.45%. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID 9D033B. 1721 GMT. By NTV Forex Team. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Forex News. NTV Forex Gold Price News and Forecast. XAU USD optimists await more clues to refresh multi-year top above $1,800. http www.ntvforex.com. News ID AA13D5. 0258 GMT. By NTV Forex Team. Gold Price Analysis. XAU USD optimists await more clues to refresh multi-year top above $1,800. Gold prices take rounds to $1,810 amid the initial Asian session on Thursday. The yellow metal crossed the $1,800 threshold while refreshing the multi-year to $1,818.17 the previous day. However, a lack of major directives afterward kept the bulls waiting amid all the noise surrounding the record surge in the U.S. coronavirus COVID-19 cases and the Sino-American tension. The precious metal buyers chose to pick the greenback weakness to refresh the multi-year high on Wednesday. Also adding to the bull's strength were doubts over further equity gains and volatile performances of other investment avenues on a break above the latter. The next resistance is seen at $1,806, the pivot point 1 week R2. Alternatively, the immediate downside could be cushioned at the pivot point 1 week R2 near $1791.50. Read more. XAU USD. Overview. Today last price point 1809.14. Today daily change 0.57. Today daily change percent 0.03. Today daily open point 1809.71. Trends. Daily SMA 20.17 59.43. Daily SMA 50.17 33.57. Daily SMA 100.16 84.39. Daily SMA 200.15 97.96. Levels. Previous daily high point 18.17. Previous daily low point 91.66. Previous weekly high point 89.28. Previous weekly low point 57.7. Previous monthly high point 85.91. Previous monthly low point 70.76. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 0.1808.04. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. 0.1801.79. Daily pivot point S 1.1794.86. Daily pivot point S 2.1780. Daily pivot point S 3.1768.35. Daily pivot point R 1.1821.37. Daily pivot point R 2.1833.02. Daily pivot point R 3.1847.88. Gold price analysis. Will it be a smooth journey to the all-time high? The daily chart shows an acceleration away from the top of the flag pattern. The price has now broken out of the blue resistance line, which was the previous consolidation high back in 2011 after the price dropped from the all-time high. Both the indicators are looking positive, with the MACD histogram still green and the bars are still increasing in size. The signal lines are also still elevated and they have not had a bearish cross just yet. The relative strength index indicator is in the overbought zone, but in the past, it has stayed there for a while before the price dropped off. Read more. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Hi.